arguing, debating. Thought you ain't supposed to debate the word. We got another class on that, showing that it commands you to debate the word. But go ahead and read.
Before the multitude, he departed from them and separated the disciples, disputing daily in the school of one Tyrannus.
Disputing daily. He was in there arguing every day. But go ahead and read.
And this continued by the space of 2 years, so that all they which dwelt in Asia heard the word of the Lord Jesus, both Jews and Greeks.
But how was Paul able to convince these people? Because Paul was meditating on God's law and he got that understanding. He had the skill to do that. And that skill comes with studying. That's why I said study to show yourself approved to God. You want God's approval. The only way you get God's approval if you studying. This is not something that's going to happen overnight. You have to really crack open this book and read. We have gotten lazy. Well, my elder, he'll talk about it. And your elder ain't talking about nothing new in 5 years. You still depending on somebody who ain't delivered in 5 years? You need to open up this book and read for yourself. Because like I tell people all the time, with all this technology and all these advantages we got, to be perfectly honest, you don't need elders. You just need somebody to really just get you started on your own. And once you do that, you got it. They got you thinking you need them. You don't need them. The Bible tells you out of the mouth of babes he has perfected wisdom. You know what babes mean? The young people. It said in the book of Acts that we started all the way back in the time of Peter and them. He said, upon your sons and your daughters will I pour out the Spirit. Sons and daughters, these are young people. You follow what I'm saying? You don't really need these people. The Bible, that's why God got the Bible everywhere. You say, well, how can I learn without a teacher? You're right, you do need a teacher. But not forever. That's what people don't understand. They think they need a teacher forever. These brothers sitting me, they don't need me. We do this together because we are brothers and we like teach together. But they don't need me. They know everything they need to do to get salvation. And they know what they don't supposed to be doing. Everybody up in here know that who be teaching alongside of me. But you got these other people, man. I need this, brother. I need this. So I got to stay under there for 30 years. That's a long time to be sitting under the same person, especially if you don't found out that they've been wrong a lot of times. But let's move on. Let's go to the last one. Luke 12:42. Luke 12:42. I keep trying to tell y'all, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Don't ever let nobody try to tell you, well, man, I don't deal with that deep stuff. Now, I understand if you just now getting started out and you ain't ready for something, that's one thing. But if you've been in this thing 5 and 6 years, you've been here in the same class over and over again, and you know who you are, then don't you think it's time to just take that little milk and just kind of slide it to the side and say, man, what's cooking on that grill over there? You follow what I'm saying? That smell kind of good. That's some steak over there. You know, hey, let me get a piece of that. You follow what I'm saying? And you know the way that works? You up in your congregation, you see a bunch of folks sitting around, or it might even be some elders. Like I said, all the elders not wrong. You see a bunch of elders sitting around, you've been studying over there in the kiddie section. Hey, elders, y'all don't mind? Can I just sit in? I ain't got nothing to say. Can I just sit in and just listen? Yeah, come on, sit in. Then you think, dang, man, I ain't even know it was like that. This is good. And the truth be told, once you taste that meat, you really don't want to go back to the milk. You follow what I'm saying? You don't want to go back to the milk. You might have some milk on the side with this meat to wash it down, but you don't want just the milk by itself. You don't believe me? Go to Outback Steakhouse or Longhorn, and you go order the biggest, juiciest, well done, because it got to be well done. You want that meat to wrap, you're supposed to be eating that blood, and that's a sin. But you order you a well done steak, and tell me how you feel if you order that and they bring out a pitcher of milk. How would that make you feel? Here you go, sir, here's some milk. How much for this big old juicy steak? Seasoned to back out my A1 steak sauce on the side and everything. But sir, just take this milk. This milk is good. It does the body good. You probably take that milk and throw it in their face. Because you want that meat, don't you? You follow what I'm saying? That's the same thing your elders are doing to you when they keep sliding that milk. You ordering steak, but they keep sliding that milk in your face. And a lot of y'all out there want that steak. We can tell by the questions and comments that we get on our YouTube page. A lot of y'all want that steak. A lot of y'all been starving for it. But then again, if you ain't got nothing, I don't think you can live on is the milk, right? If that's all you got. Luke Luke 12:42. Go ahead and read.
And the Lord said, who then is that faithful and wise steward?
Who then is that faithful and wise steward? The person that's supposed to be the manager or the supervisor or the expert. Who's that faithful expert? Go ahead.
Whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household.
Whom his Lord shall make ruler. Go ahead. Because remember, the steward is in charge, so he's going to be ruler over the household. Go ahead.
To give them their portion of meat in due season.
Hold up, to give them their what? Their portion of what?
Meat.
Meat in due season. Did it say milk?
Nope.
The steward's supposed to give you meat. That's what they're supposed to give you. But it also said in due season. Got to give it to them when they ready. A lot of y'all past ready. Go ahead and read.
Blessed is that servant.
Blessed is that servant? Wait a minute. I'm blessed if I give them meat? So why is everybody saying stay away from that deep stuff? It just said you blessed if you give them that meat in due season. Go ahead and read.
Whom his Lord, when he cometh,